Everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name's Josh. Happy freaking Friday. Hope you're doing swell, because I'm doing swell. Although it's freaking cold. It's been a harsh winter already. I think everybody's kind of experienced that. Even those who don't experience harsh winters are experiencing a harsh winter. It's freaking harsh. Okay, today we're getting like 15 centimeters of snow. It's half of a ruler length. Okay, I don't know how many inches that is, but it's a lot. It's a lot of snow. Okay, I hate the winter. I like winter up till Christmas. Then, let's have spring. How about that? Damn weather. Anyway, today we're done with House of Hughes. Rachel Hughes changed the name of her channel, said she's going to stop exploiting her children. I highly freaking doubt it. So, let's talk about it. So if you don't know who Rachel Hughes is, she's from the channel House of Hughes. We did a video recently, and Kiki Chanel actually did a video on her as well. Love Kiki's channel. If you don't know who Kiki Chanel is, go subscribe to Kiki Chanel. She does basically what I do over here, only a lot better. She's really nice and does really good deep dives and stuff like that. She did a video. A bunch of other people were talking about her, and Rachel Hughes decided to change the name of her channel to, I don't know, try to avoid all the bad juju and the bad press she's getting because of how garbage she is as a human being. And I mean garbage, okay? Because this woman exploits her children to unlike anything I've ever seen. This child has cerebral palsy and uses this kid for all of her money. So here's her channel. She has 230,000 subscribers. How many views? 118 million views. Craziness how much she exploits this child, okay? Anytime it's just her talking, nobody wants to see it, but when her child is in the video, she gets massive uptick in views. Hard moments of being a disabled toddler, Blake's first day of preschool, 1.1 million views. She has her kid literally barfing in the thumbnail. What kind of human being does this to someone else and thinks it's okay to do it? That is what boggles my mind about these people, is that they think that this is okay. Why would you make that your thumbnail? Just disgusting. Story of my 27-week miracle baby. We've done this before. Day in the life of our disabled son, 637,000. Huge doctor error, 400,000 views on that. Surgery vlog, it's feeding tube. Everything is about her son. Everything that, there's not one video in her top probably 40 videos that's just about her. Because no one gives a shit about her. It seems to be their whole family just completely is always sick and is getting sick, and that's what she capitalizes on. That's Munchausen syndrome by proxy. It needs to be updated to the internet version of this. I don't know what you would call it, but it's basically these family vloggers who they profit off their children getting hurt and getting sick, and then that's the only thing they have, and so they continue it. There's a girl in Australia, Alana Harris or whatever, who was poisoning her child because it was getting her social media clout because she had to keep that kid sick so that she could continue to get clout and money on her social media platforms. It is in these people's best interest to keep their kids sick or to capture every moment when they're sick. It's not just hey, look, you had a good day. No, it's bad surgeries and him barfing on the thumbnail. That's what gets the money. And that's what's disgusting. And so I called her out, Kiki Chanel called her out, a bunch of people called her out, and people are really upset with this kid falling down the stairs in a wheelchair. And so she released another video, basically the update what's happening, and then she got way more hate because she said she was taking the kid's wheelchair away. Instead of just making the house wheelchair accessible and wheelchair protected, she's just going to take away his ability to be mobile. Now, he's not 100% in a wheelchair all the time, but it's important to this child to be in a wheelchair, but she just took it away. And she wasn't even telling the truth. She's I don't care what you guys think, I'm not going to tell you how it happened, which is so sus, considering she'll tell you everything else you want to know about this child, including thumbnails with him barfing. She'll tell you about the leukemia and the bad surgeries and the G feeding tube, but not how he got hurt. Why is she holding that from everybody? And so that pissed off a lot of people. Rightly so, because she's a douche for doing it. Okay? And likely because something else happened and she didn't want to get CPS on her ass. So this is what happens. She changes her channel to, hey, it's Rachel Hughes, or hey, Rachel Hughes, something like that, instead of House Hughes, because she thinks that's going to work. It's not going to work. And then she wrote this. On all of her platforms, including YouTube, in the video we're looking at today, it says, when I started YouTube, I was fortunate to be a stay-at-home mom and felt so blessed that I got to start something fun with my kids. Is this fun? Is this fun for you? Crying on every thumbnail? It's time to be honest. I'm struggling. Is this fun? Your kid's suffering on the internet and it's fun for you? Like, you got to be kidding me right now. That brought all of us joy and allowed us to doc all of you joy. Did it bring all of you joy? That your kid's just getting constantly hurt and sick on the internet? That's joyful? Wow. That's like Kamala Harris joyful. It allowed us to document our memories together. Right? Don't forget, they always be we're documenting memories, but we're sharing it with strangers. As the years progressed, I was able to start making an income through different avenues because of the people who were kind enough to keep up with our family and watch our videos. You could substitute this word kind with creepy, that you're following a strange child with cerebral palsy on the internet. That's creepy. Kind enough. F off. My life has always been centered around myself. Oh, she says motherhood, but she meant to say herself because she's a self-centered asshole. When Beckham was in the NICU and after his diagnosis of cerebral palsy, it took me 2 years to start opening up to those closest to us about our unique journey as a family. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. The outpouring of love, support, guidance, and compassion made me want to share his success through other avenues such as social media. Why do you need to share his successes on the internet for strangers and money? Why? Can't your family just be happy with your success? Why do you need to share it with strangers? He can't consent to that, and you know he can't consent to it, okay? And the things that she was sharing was like telling the story of how she got in the accident like 10 times. So her kid got, if you don't know, her kid got cerebral palsy, she thinks, because she got in a major car accident right before he was born, and he had to be like emergency delivered after the accident, probably had oxygen. Anyway, she blames herself to some degree. It's an accident that happened. I don't think she's to blame. But again, she's doing the self-deprecating thing to like bring more people to the channel. Should she been driving? That's another question. I don't think she's to blame, but because this happens to women all the time who are pregnant. Anyway, all that to say, she shared the story like 10 times and capitalized on it so many times. I'm a very open person. We can tell with your son, not yourself. And she wasn't open about how it happened, though. That's for sure. I don't carry secrets. And I'll put a little thing there, unless it's when my son fell down the stairs in the wheelchair, or feel the need to be private about much. That has always been my nature. What do you mean? So it took you 2 years to start opening up to the closest people, but you don't feel the need to be private? Okay, those don't make sense. Every family vlogger I've ever encountered, when they talk about something important like this, or anything, and to be clear, they always contradict themselves. They don't even know what they said in the previous sentence, let alone a video a year ago. That has always been my nature. I believe that the way you fall in love with others is by truly knowing all the polarizing parts of them. You want people to fall in love with your son on the internet? When I started sharing my experience as a special needs toddler mom, it felt inauthentic to only share what was deemed as positive, simply because the extreme duality that comes with grief and love. No. What happened was, she started sharing, and her most popular video, again, you can go look at it, is this video here of him barfing on the internet. So she went viral with that September 27, 2023, and realized, shit, this is how I make my money. Because the most viral videos on her channel will let you know why she kept doing them. Like this, the story of my miracle child. Look at the eyelashes. Day in the life of a disabled son. Will he walk? Beckham's battle scars. Both of my kids are hospitalized. Like, none of this is fun. So all your top videos, you went viral from showing the shitty parts of this and the things that shouldn't be shared with people. Your son deserves privacy and dignity, and you gave him none of those things. And then you capitalized on it, and then kept capitalizing because you realized you went viral for it. So spare me. Blah, blah, blah. My intent has always been to share the good and the bad more because I get paid more for it, with the intention of being vulnerable, open, realistic, and relatable. Realistic, eh? Those eyelashes are definitely realistic. To those who experience similar reality. Again, she's doing the we're spreading awareness bullshit. I pride myself in being a teachable person, although criticism isn't always put kindly. And you don't deserve to have criticism dealt to you kindly because you're an asshole. You don't deserve it. If you're going to do that to your child, you deserve the smoke. I genuinely try to understand why others have a different point of view than I do. Different point of view. I've realized that sharing these things about our life that aren't necessarily positive can create a destructive environment that curates hatred and sadness. No. What you're sharing doesn't create hatred and sadness. You are the person that we're directing hatred towards. Sadness for your son. But it's not the content you're creating. It's like, oh, we hate you for sharing. Well, we do, I guess. We hate you for what you're doing to your son. We hate you for that part. That is not the imprint I wish to leave in the world. Too late. Again, the internet's forever, lady. I have never had a financial motive in terms of sharing my experiences. Okay. So you're just going to share all that shit for free? I understand that when I film and edit clips of our lives, it can leave an open-ended narrative that allows others to come to their own conclusions, regardless of how incorrect they may be. Now, we're right. We can see it. Again, what she's saying there is whenever I say something, you guys are not seeing the whole truth, and we're like, well, why did you say it then? Why did you say you're taking your child's wheelchair away? Well, that's not what I meant. Well, what did you mean? Then say what you mean. She just talks about how open and she is, and she's going to show the good and the bad, and it's all real. And then she's like, well, then you guys might make up shit. Well, then tell us the truth. I will always enjoy sharing my loves, with my kids being the greatest love I've ever experienced. However, I'm dedicated to providing a safe environment that allows people to experience positivity, kindness, and trust with the messages and content I'm putting into the world. Okay, herpy lips. I do believe this requires more thought and protection pertaining to what I share online. She's just word salad galore here. It deeply saddens me that anyone would ever question if Beckham is the most cherished, loved, adored, and protected child in the world. We can question that because we can see that he's not. He is not the most protected child in the world. Okay? You can't say that your kid is the most protected child in the world when you have literally hundreds of videos of him in vulnerable situations on the internet. You cannot, that is incompatible. He's protected, except here you are, strangers. Here's my son in very vulnerable moments that he can't consent to. You think that's protecting your child? Come on now. I hate that they just get to say that. Ugh. However, I know that it's possible to show his strength and talk about other experiences, spread light and awareness, blah, 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 in a more private manner, and I'm dedicated to doing so. I changed my channel name to Hey Rachel Hughes so I can move forward with the primary content being more centered around my experiences, Rachel. I'm sure that'll go over well for you, Rachel. And sharing Beckham's experiences in safer ways. So what she's saying here is that she's going to continue to do the exact same shit she's doing now. Because she just said, centered around my experiences, Rachel, and sharing Beckham's experiences. Okay, so you're not changing anything. This woman. Insufferable dumbasses. My sweet kids still love to watch the videos. They're like 3 and 5 or whatever. No, they don't. And then let them watch it privately. On a private server, on a hard drive. Why do you need to watch it on YouTube? They still love watching videos themselves, and I will still be showing very small, happy moments that we share together. I know this change and transition will help me realign with the positive space I hope to curate. I do not care what financial repercussions come with minimizing what I share, and I hope she's right about that, because that's what's going to come. I am excited to create a safe and positive space for those who choose to stay here with us. Thank you to those who genuinely wanted me to see a different perspective of the content I've been sharing and its impact. Thank you to those who have chosen to be kind, blah, blah, blah. You don't get to... I mean, you can thank people all you want. I'm just saying. They're kind. There's 5 or 6 people that are kind. But look, Beckham and Blakely control our night. Acne and medication changes. This is going to have an ad in here, probably. And she's like, I'm not going to show my kids. And the next video is literally her kids. Again, what she says, things like, I'm going to continue this channel about me and my son. Oh, so nothing changes. And here are the comments. I apply regular conditioner, rinse. Shut up. Are you going to stop your YouTube channel? Of course she's not. Of course not. I'll be posting a couple times a week like normal. I'm sorry you had to clarify something that is clear as water. Is this clear as water? Clear as mud as far as I'm concerned. That guy is a creep, me, and his job is badmouth vloggers under the presumption of protecting the children while making money off his videos. Thank you for having faith in me. I love you. Do you love this stranger, Rachel? That's weird. Rachel, I posted a comment video on Kiki that was bad-mouthing you also. Actually, my post was a reply to a comment from a psychiatrist on there. I stood up for you. And she thinks I am you because she is that smart. People are so aligned. These boomers on the internet make me laugh. I love your statement about marriage, blah, blah, blah. Again, she's going to be deleting all the... Because she was getting nothing but hate comments after Kiki's video and mine. Nothing but hate. And she deserved it for what she did to her kid. But now she's curating her comments for sure. And she's like, well, let's do a video, but we'll talk about makeup too. Anyway, so let's take a look at this video about how her life is changing and all the lies that she's about to spew from her herpy-stained lips.
You guys know that I have been...
Oh my sweet heavens. Are you drinking piss? Are you drinking piss? Maybe that's where you get the herpes. This woman has not the stress herpes. You know what I'm saying? Like, she clearly has gone through a huge problem with what she did. She can't take the heat. She doesn't have a thick enough skin for it. The stress was eating her alive because look at the transformation. Ugh. You all right, lady?
Sick for honestly what feels like a week.
It's like 6 tea bags in here.
Now, but it was a really odd transition because I originally just had a dull sore throat.
Tyson, just zoom in on her herpes while she talks here for a few minutes.
I completely went away. When that went away, I lost my voice, and then it was only my voice that was lost along with a giant cold sore. So
cold sore. Okay, Kardashian.
I just had like a lot of stimulation around my mouth and face. It was a little bit overwhelming, but I was like, you know what, it's fine because I still felt great. I was able to take care of the kids, I was able to work out, I was able to work. So I'm like, you know what, it's fine. But the past couple of nights, I've like developed a cough. My voice still isn't all the way back, but it is getting better. Luckily,
It's not, though. It's not getting better.
my throat is still gone, but now I have like this little irritating cough, and now my nose is starting to run. So I don't know what is going around.
Herpes goes around.
I've basically just been living off of tea and chocolate because I love myself.
Do you? Do you love yourself? Well, we know that. That's true, actually. She's... I love myself. It's me time. It's just man makeup time. Herpes.
Anyway, I've just been having a ton of tea. Hunter was so sweet. He came home last night. He's like, go to our...
I'm just having a ton of tea.
I'll bring you some tea. I'll make you dinner, and I'm going to put the kids to bed. You need a break. He's always like that, but he's especially like that when I'm under the weather. Hi, Miss Blake. Anyways.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. I just got Blakely some water, and I did her cute little hair. It looks so adorable today, so I'll have to show you guys. But I did like a very half-assed workout yesterday, but I felt really good because nothing from like here down feels sick at all.
So you're just saying your face looks sick. I agree. I think we all agree. Do we all agree? You agree? You guys, hands up? Yep. It's her face that looks sick.
I'm able to still move my body a little bit, and since both kids are at school anyways, I'm like, you know what, I might as well, even if I just end up like walking on the treadmill or whatever. I am gonna get
They all have the same damn vocal fry.
ready to go to the gym, but I am just going to listen to my body while I'm there.
I would not use the equipment after she used it. If she has herpes flaring around all. Nope.
And move just a little bit, and if I don't feel great, then it's totally fine. I will say though, like warm tea just feels so good for like my soul right now.
Bye, Bubba. So bus driving out like, why are you filming this, dude? You putting this on the internet?
Your video on that.
Sure am. He's so happy.
He gets so excited.
Hunter is so supportive, you guys. He got that cute little clip of Beckham going up on
He's so supportive of my channel, making money. Get that cute clip.
the school bus. I love showing you guys how excited he is to go to school.
She's got too many teeth and she chews her words. I don't like it.
But it's always so sweet when Hunter gets clips for me.
I'm gonna go to a bus and
Because I know with a lot of like family vlogging channels, the husband obviously is in the same career path as the wife, and typically it's them doing it together. But Hunter has his own career, and he has always been the breadwinner of our family, and I would have never been able to invest in myself or invest in starting YouTube.
Shut up.
And be a stay-at-home mom and like start at the beginning before I was able to turn this into a career
It's not a career.
without him. And so I'm always just so grateful for how much he supports me and loves me, and I love how involved he is because he doesn't have to be involved at all, and he loves you guys. He literally reads all the comments.
Hey, buddy, do you watch my video? Do better. You're supposed to be some kind of dad that protects their kids. Do better, dickhole. Do better, man.
He's so cute, and like he'll literally say to me like, oh look, Megan commented again, and like Megan, I know you are because you comment on all my videos and you're like so freaking sweet, and I seriously love you guys, and I swear I know so many of you by name in the comment section, and it's like so cute. And Hunter just like sent me all those clips, and he was like, baby, look what I got, and it's so sweet. But I am headed into the gym. I'm actually like feeling really good. It's kind of odd.
Well, you look like a bag of smashed assholes, so it's... I'm glad you feel good, though.
Maybe this isn't odd. I felt bad, honestly, when I woke up this morning, and now I'm actually feeling a lot better. And I'm kind of laughing because I'm about to say that like my goal today is to not talk very much.
The herpes doing all the talking.
Just to give my voice a rest, and I've been blabbing to you guys all morning. Hunter's probably texting me like, girl, where the heck are you? Oh yeah, he's like, girl, are you here? I'm just finishing up my pre-workout. I took Bucked Up and Pump. This is going to give me so much energy. My discount code is Rachel Hughes. This YouTube video is not specifically sponsored by Bucked Up or anything. I just always have that discount code.
Oh my god!
And I promise you'll love it. You'll be a repeat customer. But this is going to give me the energy I need. It probably already has, as you guys can tell. But I'm going to go inside. I'm lifting shoulders today, so it'll be really easy. I'm going to give it like 50% effort, just in case. Because even though I don't feel like my body needs a breather.
Work out that herpes zit. Get that thing in the squat rack. ASAP.
I don't want to like breathe too hard and exert too much energy. And then I think I'm just gonna really chill
And then I'm gonna get fillers on my lips.
all day with Blake. It is a couple days later. I had the best days with my kids. We've been spending a lot of family time together, which has been really
Ugh, stop chewing your words!
wonderful. And today, Hunter and I are actually meeting with our
Teeth are too big for a head.
therapist. I've been really open with you guys about how Hunter and I do go to couples therapy. We actually haven't been in quite a few months, and I will say that our marriage is stronger than it's ever been, which I am just so grateful for. I truly believe when you get married, you are picking that person over and over again every single day, and that is how Hunter and I both approach our
Both? Is it a Utah thing? Is that a Utah Mormon thing? Both?
marriage, and we are constantly working towards our best selves, and a lot of that is done.
There's no L in both. There's one in both. There's not in both. Why do people do that?
With a mediator, which is really, really helpful. It's an investment that we have always made, and we always will. Even when things are really great like they are now, there's still things that sometimes we like to navigate together to figure out how to best support each other. I actually already had another appointment up here in Salt Lake.
Holy shit!
At some point, Hunter is meeting me up here because he's coming straight from work. So I'm just having a little snack. I'm having an apple, and
Mike Christopher lookalike.
I am going to watch a little bit of Criminal Minds on my phone. I've been obsessed with Criminal Minds. In fact, I get nightmares every single day. I don't know.
We do too after looking at your herpes.
I told you guys this. I feel like I did. But I love it. I'm so addicted to it. I think it's
So you get nightmares from watching it, but you can't stop watching it? That sounds healthy.
so fun. And I have, 20 minutes of peace and quiet by myself. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a snack. I'm going to watch some Criminal Minds. And then Hunter and I are going to go on a little date because if we have someone helping us with the kiddos, it's nice
Don't say kiddos.
to go straight after therapy to a nice little date, and we can discuss everything we talked about, and it's just really wonderful. I love that quality.
Do you believe anything coming out of these people's face holes ever? Don't ever believe anything an influencer tells you. Okay, it's always a lie, and it's a dead giveaway in the eyes. Always a lie. Always.
Time with him. It is so insane to me that we're actually coming up on 9 years of marriage. We've been together for 9 years. I am so grateful that he is my husband. He is amazing. I cherish our date nights. You guys know they've always been a priority. We probably will just end up maybe doing a little bit of shopping. Nothing exciting, but
Oh my god!
a little concealer. I've heard the NARS pot concealer covers zits really, really well.
Well, you need a bunch. Get a bunch of that shit. Concealer stuff.
And now
Easy on this lash mascara too. It's too much.
I'm off of doxycycline. I do get little breakouts. Try and find that concealer and try it out. And then I also want to go get some noodles. Well, noodles. I came up with a spaghetti recipe, you guys.
Oh my gosh! This content is amazing. How are you not like a super famous person yet?
I went shopping for just a couple necessities. But I will let you guys know
Who gives a shit, lady? Who gives a shit?
how therapy goes. I always feel so refreshed and refined when I come out. We just got out of therapy.
Guy looks like Sid from Toy Story. What's going on here? It's Toy Story Sid!
And it was amazing. Hunter and I are like, okay, that was probably one of the best sessions
by
we've
far.
ever had.
So many new paradigms, perspectives.
She looks like she's wearing someone else's face. Like RoboCop head. Do you know what I mean?
It's like,
Yeah.
it's just one of the greatest things ever.
I learned so much about myself
What's over there? Is that a Ucha burrito?
in that session.
Yeah, same. I learned a lot about emotion,
Yeah. Oh,
which is
totally.
important for me. I've just done a lot more therapy than I have over the years, and so I'm super grateful for.
Therapy for the friggin' herpes.
I'm super grateful for kind of the opportunity to learn about how even negative, low vibration, low frequency emotions can be positive and important.
Yeah,
healthy.
and protecting you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right? Like we have our crystals on and stuff.
So we're
We
gonna
manifest it.
our favorite place in the world, obviously.
Oh, I love Cheesecake Factory. Yes! I love Cheesecake Factory. The, what's it called? The bow tie pasta with the little piece of chicken. I forget what it's called. I think it's Mediterranean or something. Man, I love Cheesecake Factory. I wish we had one. There's one in Toronto, but you can't, like, it takes hours to get in. It's ridiculous. I love Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. We are going to go on like a little date night. I told you guys we like to do little dates. And I'm gonna find that concealer because
I'm gonna get makeup to cover these bomb-ass zits on my face.
I'm in a really actually positive place with my skin.
Sounds like it. Sounds like you're in a positive place because you need concealer. Don't say I'm in a positive place with my skin and say I'm going to buy concealer. I love my skin, but I'm going to conceal it.
Even with like a lot of
It's amazing, and I'm
breakouts.
hoping to find just kind of a cutesy foundation. So
Yeah.
come with us.
Okay, Sid.
Some of your photos, I class.
He's got a weird mouth. Those are people who like bring their dog to the restaurant. It is not like a legitimate like dog that's allowed to be in there, but they just put the damn thing on it because no one's allowed to ask. You can't go anywhere without your dog. Relax. Like, I love my dogs. I'd love to take them everywhere, but come on. To the restaurant?
Okay, usually we plan on getting a table if we're here this early because it's only 4:30, but it is a weekend and it's kind of crazy, so we always just bring our IDs and we get a seat at the bar. A little hack, you can always just sit at the bar without a reservation at your favorite restaurant, but just make sure both of you have an ID. Oh.
Thanks for the tip, lady.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, Bubba. Yes.
Good, baby. Good job. Oh, incredible.
I'm not going to show him in vulnerable moments. He's crying doing this, by the way. He's obviously, Tyson's got him blurred, but you can't see it because he's got it blurred, but he's crawling and crying.
You good?
And they're like screaming at him.
Good job, baby.
Yay, Bubba.
He doesn't want to be doing this.
I know that it was a really short clip,
Those zit stickers on there.
but I
Zit stickers!
just want to show you guys Hunter working with Beckham on some crawling. He's improving so much.
But we're not going to show my kids anymore.
I will be sharing those updates with you guys. I will still be sharing updates of Beckham and Blakely, even if you slowly start to see them less and less. However, he is doing phenomenal and he is progressing beautifully in every single
missed
area.
those
Slow
zits.
Saturday morning, Hunter
You have
and I
those two, but you
another
missed those
date night
4.
tonight, which I'm really excited for. We're going out with some friends tonight, which will be great. We love being able to get out on the
You
weekend
don't even be friends.
and
Liar.
have fun, whether it's as a family or with some of our friends. A couple's night. This video. I love you, and I will see you in the next one.
Shut the hell. There's another video I was looking at quickly on her channel. Rachel Hughes, you suck ass. Here it is. So she's moving. Apparently they're moving, and they're not Mormon anymore. Check this out.
I desperately want to move, but I genuinely need you to tell me where I need to move to. I've grown up in Utah
So you're going to ask strangers on the internet, where should we move, strangers on the internet?
my entire life. You know that Utah is such a bubble. It is so different from the rest of the world. I did grow up Mormon, but my husband and I have since both left the church.
Both.
So being ex-Mormon, as well as my husband having really bad lungs, so he gets sick all the time and the cold weather does not help that. And
Maybe you guys stop having kids. You don't have a good recipe. Everybody's always sick and in the hospital, and you can't breathe, and you have herpes. I just stop. Stop it.
my daughter having asthma and living in such a high altitude, we just do not feel called to be here anymore.
Called. We left the church, but we're called somewhere else.
We also don't
By
really
who? Who you called by?
play or do any winter sports. So even though it's the greatest snow on earth, we really just don't benefit from it. Even though Utah is my home and full of so many people that I love and cherish, I know that I'll be able to come home often. And we do want to keep a home here, but I really would love for my kids to go to school in a different state and just to be able to primarily live in a different state. I have always felt extremely called to Arizona.
Shut the hell up. I don't care about you anymore. Okay, this is done. She's moving. Good for you, girlfriend. I chew my words with herpy lips. She's called, hey, it's Herpy Lips. That's the name of your channel. Anyway, so Rachel Hughes decides to change the name of her channel, and she says, hey, look, here's a bunch of word salad bullshit that doesn't mean anything because there's clearly no way I'm going to change my content. She's going to let it blow over a little bit, and then you're going to see another video in a month or two about her kid getting hurt in an accident, or her, and like going to the hospital, or hey, let's go with him to get surgeries and all this. This is what's going to, she's going to continue to do it. She has no choice. Nobody likes her for her. They like watching her channel for her child, which is really weird, everybody. Stop doing that. Weirdos. Everybody take a deep breath with me. Not her husband, though, because he can't breathe. Sid. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you. What do you think below? You think she's going to take a change for the better? Or you think she's just going to go back to it all when this all blows over? Because it always blows over. The internet is... Like, the internet's forever, but, like, these scandals don't last. And if you can outride the scandal, you'll be all right. It's kind of how it works. Anyway, but you're not a scandal. Maybe you are scandalous. I'm really good at that stuff. You guys are amazing, incredible, and valuable, but you forget it. Okay, someone has a crush on you, and I'll see you when I see you.